everybody, and welcome. Happy New Year for those who do celebrate New Year on 21st of March as we go from Pisces to Aries. How are you? I'm good. So we've done it and we're going to start it again. There is a feeling for most of you guys, perhaps as for me, that we didn't really get the punchline of the previous joke. Maybe you're still kind of like wandering around your room, scratching your head, thinking about the world. That has to stop because we are not embodying here. There is a need to be embodied and back on the horse or on a different horse very fast. There has to be a feeling of the edge or the edginess of you. There must be a development of strong stamina and feeling of yourself, and feeling of wonder has to be developed during this month of April. For most of us, that is not so easy. Many of us are still wondering about what happened at the beginning of the year in January. Most of us are like, why didn't this work out? Why didn't that go the way that it should have? Well, stop that. Stop it right now. And if you can, don't watch any more of my videos. Just go outside and feel your feet on the ground. Feel what it's like to breathe and to scream out loud. Maybe if you are not yet activated in Aries, you need to feel something good, like say for example an orgasm, or you have to feel this good burn after an exercise routine. There needs to be something new and something very, very clear in you by now. And if there isn't, and you don't quite know where you're going or how far you can go, begin now. Begin this very day. I mean, this at the moment is March the 26th. So we got 2 days till the new moon. If you are here and you are not sure, break free, break loose, break all your promises that aren't going to be committed to. Break it up, break up the shit, break up anything that you do not feel as yours and that which isn't real, because Aries is not going to stand for the new frontier of you, the new beginning of you to be murky. And if it is murky, be aware that this year can be a year of endings, or a year of never requited love, or a year of longing, or a year of dreaming. So what you want to commit to, especially as we got Jupiter and Neptune, and signs that really are transforming through distortion, because we are in this type of energy now, and how Ceres is looking to me and the rest of the asteroids, it has got to be a very deep need to be yourself now. It's got to be deep, and it's got to be like a primal or like a primitive energy of no way, no how, but my way. There has to be that part of us developed, even though it is not something that we associate with as good. But there has to be a clarity and a clear feeling of your life. It is yours. Your life is your life. Nobody else is going to live it for you. Nobody else is going to be happy for you the way you should be happy for yourself. And also nobody's going to fulfill you or dream you bigger than yourself, because relationships come and go, but the true meaning of life is yours to live. It is your movie to watch. It is your reality spectrum to define for yourself over and over. And it is your life to be passionate about. It is your feeling. It is your youth. It is your maybe frustration and your edge that takes you there. And this is what it's been about for me lately as well, to understand that edge as good. And a lot of us don't. We think that Aries is a sign of murder. It is a sign of revelation through deep trauma. We feel that it is a leadership sign that is very bolshy and very gory or very edgy, but it is not. It is just basic. It is basic. It is the A of the ABC. It is the one of the 1, 2, 3. It is the beginning, and it is the one feeling that helps us know we are really truly here. It is that urgency. It is that feeling of truth beyond understanding. It is the feeling of impulse and the need for more. And it is not needy like Taurus. It is not a needy time of Pisces either, as we're grasping onto things or trying not to grasp. No, this is the truth, and this is beyond all life and death. It is beyond all compromise. It is even beyond conflict. It's just a knowing and a feeling. That's what we're going towards in April here. We're working with inertia. We're working with what makes us pop and what makes us feel good, as well as what gives us that edge of the teeth. What gives us that pride and maybe arrogance sometimes, and the edge of grief, which pushes us into greater frontiers that bring more joy or jurisdiction. But at the same time, it is also very, very neat, this energy, because it can't be anything else but itself. And this is something that for us in April is hard to see. Like, say, when you are here with your child and your child is serendipitous and strange, and they can scream things out, and they can pull your hand along in the supermarket and embarrass you and make a scene. But at the same time, we need to learn from our children during this month. We need to learn what I am, what the egoless feeling of me is. It's not about who I am, what I represent, what's my value to people, what I believe in myself through as like a pattern, like I've done this, and this, therefore I'm a believable person. No, it's not like that. It's more like I am the scream of life, the feeling of rapture. That's basically what we're trying to feel here as we are turning into somebody or something that is perhaps a little bit more level-headed in the future, but at the same time the spark of life has to be lit. The orgasm feeling at the beginning of the conception cycle, it has to be felt through a great orgasmic energy or a great lift. Through a great feeling comes the best stuff. It's like the big bang. How big is your bang? That's what we're looking at in April, all up until the middle of 2017. We are going through a certain type of wing expansion. We're becoming freer beings. We're learning what it is like to fly, to lift off the ground and really go. And it is beyond everything. It is despite everything. It is you and the pleasure of you. The pleasure of you. The pleasure of you. In you. It's not about the road. It's not about the voyage. It's even not about success. It's just about you. And it feels to me that most people can't understand that that's good. Many people don't understand that the feeling of the newborn, the feeling of that punch, that kick of life, is good. People might feel it is sad. They might feel they're jealous or selfish or empty for being those things. And for a lot of us, as Westerners too, we may feel very, very subdued by our emotional needs, or what we think is emotional needs. We might need to compromise. We feel a lot more than we need to succeed. And that's really, really hard, because during this time we really get a really good, really, really freaking nice, fresh, optimum choice, because the rooster year is going to really ambush and surprise us. If we are not loyal to ourselves, it will be against what you believe. It will be a fight with yourself or with your previous ideas of self. But this is it. I mean, this is the perfect time to storm. It is the greatest time to freak out, actually, if you haven't yet. It is a great time at the beginning of April for us all to, how can I say, murder that part, or cut off that part of us that feels to just be lazy and sad and okay with anything. We need to stop it. We need to stop compromising and conflicting within ourselves inside in the quiet, and not sleeping at night because we're worried, and not feeling because we're afraid of what we're feeling and what we are. We need to stop that, and we need to start being clear. And if it is hard to find that clarity, maybe it's time to go for a war, which is why Mars rules Aries, rules this time, which is why we're so afraid of this. Sometimes wars happen because there's too much, okay, making do, not enough, I don't know. So we have to create conflict or a war maybe with somebody during this time, or with ourselves, or with some important person in our life that will no longer be there again. We need to conflict and butt heads a little bit this month if we are not sure who we are. And this is not going to be easy, but for some reason the karmic strength of these conflicts during this time is lesser. So usually, say for example, if you have a fight with somebody during Taurus or Cancer time, you might get a big hit later, like a big slap across the face later. But in this particular fractal, as we are now, Rooster, yeah, Fire Rooster and Fire Aries, it's the best time to tell someone to just slap themselves silly. It's the best time to tell somebody you don't want to know them anymore. It's a great time to tell people to fuck off. And so yeah, I've got a problem with this. I'm still not there. It's a great time to murder a relationship. It's a very good time to cut and say no. It's a great, excellent, amazing, unconditional time to fury and to be maybe a little bit strange or a little bit insane, but at the same time, whatever you are connecting to here is going to really help you pop. And if you can't, there's lots of things that I should definitely do as well that will accentuate this life force within you, so that April is a powerful month. And then as you roll on into the rest of the year, you're winning. You're consciously, continuously expanding at a very nice, comfortable and confident rate without the ups and downs of life that usually you would commit yourself to. So screaming, yelling, punching, happy, joy, but pain. You know what I mean? It's like being angry and a little bit on edge, but at the same time, being unique, being yourself, and not, how can I say, holding pain for anybody else anymore. It's not too bad a time to call up somebody and tell them that you don't want to see them anymore, and just rip it up just like that. You don't have to stay there and listen to them. You don't have to vulnerabilize yourself anymore. It's not too bad a time to quit the job. It's not too bad a time to start falling for somebody even though you're in a relationship. It's not too bad a time even though it might hurt somebody. But because Aries is a sign of nature, it's a sign of nature prevailing, or the force of life prevailing over all karma, over all mental thoughts, and over all stigma, over all dogma. That's what we've got to do. So anyway, thank you very much for listening. If you'd like a reading or you'd like to know more about me, here's my website down the bottom, and I hope to see you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.